All right. I'm here with my brother David.
What's up?
And we're gonna interview about my grandma Clark. So here it goes. All right. Can you describe Grandma Clark to me?
Grandma was just the coolest. She was Audrey Hepburn like,
Mm-hmm.
hair in a bun all the time, always nicely dressed. She was just fun to be around. Yeah, she was just an overall cool person, really.
Yeah, she was classy. Smelled like cigarettes all the
Yeah.
time. Smoked cigarettes all the time. All right. Did you feel like a close connection with her?
I did, yeah.
Why? Like, what was it? What was the connection?
I don't know. She just treated you. I don't know. She just treated you kind of like not as such a little kid, you know? Like, she was just really cool to be around, and she loved having fun, and that's what every kid loves in a grandma. A grandma who loves to have fun, like playing butt ball,
Yeah,
and all that. Like,
yeah,
I think that's why we had such a strong connection, because she was just. We always knew that when we would go over to Grandma and Grandpa Clark's house, that we were just gonna have fun and play with them the entire time.
yeah, yeah. I agree. So, what did she mean to you?
Oh, I mean, she meant a lot to me and everyone that was around her. I mean, it was just hard because you knew like those, you weren't gonna have those good memories with her anymore. After she passed away, like, yeah, I don't know. It was just because I remember like Thanksgiving and stuff, like how she would try to get us to put out the candle with her fingers or whatever. That's what I always remembered, and like just not being able to like grow up with her around.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what like hurt me the most.
Yeah. Do you think like she really wanted us to be like very individual, like be proud of like who we are individually, and not have to like go to all these different groups and stuff?
Well, I mean, the message she was even sending out with that, putting the candle out with her fingers, she would just always say, like, just do it. Like, there's just some things in life that you just have to go for, whether, you're going to fail or you're going to succeed. Like, you just got to do it.
Yeah.
And so I really do think that was
cool. So what's your greatest memory of her?
Well, I would say Thanksgiving, as well as like Christmas Eve too. The last one, where she played Michael Jackson the entire time. We just danced, and again, like that's another like that was a really hard part. Obviously losing her because you weren't. What I'm trying to say is like you weren't able to. We're not able to like expand on those like those good times, those memories with her, because she was such a fun person to be around. And as we continue to get older, it was just going to get, even more fun with her,
Yeah.
So that's why.
And all that fun went on when we knew she had cancer.
Yeah. Well, and like what Mom would tell us, how like it would take her hours just to like look normal to us. She never wanted us to see her like, when she was sick.
Yeah, she was so strong-willed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, no.
She was hard-headed, and that's what was awesome about her.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So, do you remember the whole Michael Jackson thing on Christmas Eve?
Yeah. What are you doing? Get out of here. Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, we were just playing like Thriller and Billie Jean, and
you remember she did the somersault?
Yeah, she did somersault.
How are you doing a somersault with lung cancer
right
now?
It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was so much fun, though. That was definitely the best Christmas I've ever had.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so, too. And, okay, so how did you feel when she died? Do you remember that night?
Yeah.
I was in 6th grade.
I was in 4th.
Yeah. And I remember you saying no, like a few times in a row.
Yeah, that was
so weird.
That was a bad day.
Because Mom called us at night.
Well, because, I mean, she had been in the hospital and we kind of knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, but then once it happened, it still sucked. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it was, honestly, it was really hard for me.
Hi, Joby. So, yeah, that was a really weird time. Because I feel like she was like the closest relative we had that died. Because the other ones were great-grandparents and we didn't know them that well. Yeah, she was like the first close. She was only 58.
I mean, she was the first and like I think like only like close relative that's passed away in my lifetime.
Yeah,
I'd say.
Still, yeah. Okay. And do you still think about her?
Yeah. What are you doing? You're a weirdo.
Sorry, that's my son. So, what do you think when you think about her? These days.
Stop. Stop. I mean, I think of all the good times that we had.
Yeah.
Of course, like, again, like what we've been talking about. Christmas, Thanksgiving,
butt ball. That's where it was at.
Watching Scooby-Doo and...
Oh, yeah.
Everything.
The old Scooby-Doos.
Yeah.
All the old, like, Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, those are, like, number one things every time I think about her.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, and then the last one. If you could say anything to Grandma now, what would it be?
I mean, say, stop. Stop.
Joe, you are crazy. I'm sorry. Okay. So, if you could say anything to her now, what would it be?
I would say, I mean, thank you for, like, all the fun times. Like, it was just a blast to be around her.
And, like, how she promoted us being individuals, too.
And if I would say, hey, Grandma, you want to grab a beer?
Yeah.
And smoke a cigarette?
Yeah.
Because she would love that.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, honestly, if I could talk to her right now and she was here right now, the first thing I would say is, like, let's go get a beer.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, she just loved her beer, loved her wine,
yeah,
loved her
classy
wine. Yeah, really classy wine.
And smoked those long Marlboro 100s.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was real classy.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right, cool. Thank you, David.
Yep.
So this has been my brother David talking about my Grandma Clark. Thank you. Sorry, Job was a wild man.